It's put on all the news networks, posted on Facebook, tweeted about, and blown up on Instagram. And it's all about a red cup. Emily, what do you think? I mean, do you really give a crap, whether or not your coffee cup has snowflakes on it?
No. I was shocked that this issue blew up the way it did. Oh. They didn't take the words Merry Christmas off the cup, which even if they did that, who cares? They took a reindeer off of it, and people were saying they were, removing Christ from Christmas. Like, the last time I checked, Christ is not represented by a reindeer. I mean, we need to get a grip. Not everything.
There were little farm animals around when he was born, but I don't think a reindeer.
Not everything has to be a controversy. Right. Not everything should be an argument, and this was an example. They should make the cups white, give everyone crayons, so we can color on them like the children we were acting like over this.
Well, you know what?
It's insane.
And I love it on Facebook when you go on there and you got people, on the liberal left who are yelling about radical rights. People, the religious right is, really, I'm right, and I don't care whether there's. I don't care what it's the stuff in the coffee cup that I like. Okay, yes. It's not the cup itself.
But isn't that who we give the mic to anymore? Whether it's the radical left or the ridiculous right.
Well, he was an idiot for that. I gotta admit.
We
still got my
give
vote,
the
but he was an idiot.
microphone to these crazies on either end of the continuum, and the people like me that are in the middle. And I just met you tonight, but I sense you may be registered a Democrat, but I don't see you as a far left.
She's left, trust me.
Is she?
No, she's not. No, she's.
Are we inviting her back on?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Well, that, unfortunately, is the status of our society as a whole. A couple of
no,
memes.
it's the status of our media system.
Well,
because that's what garners ratings.
True.
And we say on this show, we want a train wreck. We were hoping Emily was going to be a train wreck tonight. She's not fulfilled those expectations yet, but
which is why she might not come back.
Well, and there's a couple of good memes that I saw. First, the first one was the most popular cup in America is actually just a regular plastic red cup that you get.
Right. They wrote a song about it, for God's sake.
And the second one was, that Starbucks should really make a brown cup. First of all, because it's still November, it's fall. It's representative of Thanksgiving because it's still November, and Christmas seems to, I went into Walmart, or not Walmart because I avoid that place like the plague, but I think Target, before Thanksgiving, and there were already up Christmas decorations up.
In the grocery store. In the grocery store.
They put them up the day after Halloween.
Before.
No, this was before Halloween.
This was before Halloween in the grocery store.
Yeah.
I was like, are you kidding
me?
Too
much.
It's overload, and
candy canes, for Christ's sake.
If you want to be upset about something with Christmas, it's the fact that the retail industry has completely hijacked the holiday that was supposed to be about family and about, if you happen to be faithful, about faith and about all these things, and turn it into buy more stuff.
You know what? And here's the deal. And my friends who are left, and some of them are very far left, okay, but they're still my friends, all right. And they know when they see me at Christmas time, I'm going to say, "Hey, Merry Christmas," and I'm going to say, "Happy New Year," And
and you know what? Nobody should be offended by that.
No. And you know what? And if you are, I don't care. Okay, because I'm not going to say Happy Holidays because I really don't care if you have a really good time those 6 days in between. Okay, I hope if your life's terrible, I don't care. But I want you to have a Merry Christmas, and I want you to have a Happy New Year. Bottom line. The other 6 days, I don't care about.
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not at all a religious person, but I'll tell people Merry Christmas because it's a traditional holiday.
It is.
Right. So I think maybe Starbucks was doing this to save the environment because those inks that they use to print on those cups are probably not biodegradable. Right. I think they should come out and say this is.
I think that's what they should use no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I think
I should.
At Starbucks, they probably didn't even think about it. They probably made the decision at some point that they're going to spend an extra portion of a cent to print this on. So let's just come up with a more standardized cup that we can reuse.
I mean, it's not like they're booming anymore. They're not building them every time you turn around.
The only thing I'm saying is there wasn't a dark, smoky room at Starbucks where they decided to wage war on Christmas.
That's the thing with the generation that we live in. Everyone with a keyboard, everyone with a cell phone has an opinion, and they're putting it very, very publicly. Everyone thinks they have a platform to speak their opinion.
Sure.
Right now,
and
everyone can solve terrorism. Yes, everyone should be the president of the United States. states because they're more suitable than Obama. Everyone can cure terrorism right
Not
now.
everyone, but maybe
Well,
me.
and the reality is that the view is really pretty good from the cheap seats. It's
Yes.
just like we talked
Oh,
about
yeah.
with the presidential candidate that
Oh,
wins the
yeah.
election
Yeah, exactly.
and gets into office and said, okay, here's what we're going to do.
We can't
And then
do
there's
that,
1,000 reasons
Well,
why
there is
they can't.
there is a reason, and this is a complete tangent, but every time we elect somebody into office, they go in there looking really good and young, and they come out gray and bedraggled and beaten up,
Easy.
and looking like death.
Except for you, Bob.
No, I went
Can't look
in and my
anymore,
hair
so-
wasn't gray. Okay, I came out and it was gray. But I mean, and all joking aside, I really need to stay off of Facebook more because, I
Find out how stupid some
Yeah.
people you know
It makes
are.
my
I
brain
just,
hurt.
I mean,
reading.
really, I mean, I look at it and it's the same thing, like the whole Syrian refugee thing. I mean, it's been nothing but terrible comments, and there have been some comments that are, definitely slanted, but well thought out. Okay,
Right.
well, but you know what? After tonight, I'm not going to talk about Syrian refugees anymore on Facebook. I mean, I'm just not going to do it
Right,
because
you
I'm
get all
done.
the
I
trolling
can't do it
comments,
anymore.
and that unfortunately is the curse of being a rational thinking person, because if you don't have some slogan that you're banding around, then you get attacked from both sides sometimes.
I mean, today it was Jesus was a refugee. God, will you stop? Jesus was an immigrant the last time someone said it. I mean, please.
No, that's Jesus.
That's bad. But anyway, I mean, I don't, Starbucks, just so you know, if you're listening out there, I don't care what your cup looks like.
No.
I really don't, okay? I go there and I get the coffee that I like because I like the coffee that's at Starbucks, all right? And that's all there is to it. That's the last word. I'm getting it again.
You're
So
giving it to
anyway,
yourself.
stay tuned because last call is next. We'll see you back here in 3 minutes.